The challenge here is that people do not really attack their own community, their own friends. They often think that they're separate and different from the rest of society, and therefore they can attack that society indiscriminately. To them, it's just retaliation. Like most people, they have an infinity of social identity, but they have strong dual identities, and when those dual identities come into conflict, become divided, loyalties, then there may be a problem. And often this is because people identify with victims of US foreign policy, of one's own government foreign policy. Those victims are being bombed abroad, and therefore they feel that, well, if the bomb is there, we may as well retaliate here at home. And that's often the mechanism that we get the homegrown terrorism. I decided to write Turning to Political Violence because I wanted to present a new way of thinking about the turn to political violence, what people call radicalization. It's a new framework, and basically there are two steps on this recondition. The first step is the politicization of a social identity. All the people forming a community, an imagined community, so that's the imagined political protest community on this recondition, namely the escalation of conflict between that community and the state, the disillusionment of the community with legitimate forms of protest, and the moral outrage by the community to state aggression against it leads a few members of that community to become, in their mind, soldiers defending their community, and then turning to violence. I decided to look at examples from history, and hence I turned to history and looked at terrorism from the French Revolution to World War I to illustrate this new paradigm. What the Danish and the Dutch program have started to look at is very much what I suggest, what my framework suggests, namely to try to bring them back to the fold, to try to craft a sense of social identity that is similar, that is more inclusive. And that's very much what the Danes and the Dutch are trying to do, is to trying to recover those errant soul that left society in their own mind and bring them back to society, bring them back to the fold. And this seems to be the most successful program so far that we know.